Welcome, everybody. It's What's in the Box. My name is Frizz Frizzle. Welcome to the Lockdown Quarantine Panel Show with a Box. I think that's the best way to call it. Every time I upload to YouTube, it says, what category do you want it in? And it keeps saying entertainment or comedy. It doesn't say Lockdown Panel Show with a Box. So YouTube, if you're watching, get that sorted. We've got 3 returning guests today because I've ran out of new people who want to do the show. We've got to bring on the first one. It is Kate Smurthwaite. Hello, Kate.
Hello, Frizz.
Hello. What have you been up to in the last 7 hours? That's the question today.
In the last 7 hours, well, so I've just been at the park with my best mate and her little boy, Ziggy. And so I've had some, frankly, quite ropey children's cafe style tortelloni with sauce that if you showed that to my Italian boyfriend, he would cry.
Heinz his own.
I quite liked it. And I've been on a giant pirate ship while my best mate's son shout things like, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me.
The famous catchphrase of a pirate. It's, that sounds very good. We're going to bring on our next guest. She is Sarah Bennetto. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Frizz. Hi, Kate. How you doing?
Hey, we're good.
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. What have you been up to in the last 7 hours?
Last 7 hours probably encapsulates some of the time I was asleep. So that was good. Had some crazy dreams, crazy lockdown dreams. Had a Zoom call with an isolation club that I'm on of people who are now dear friends of mine. Loads of comedians and writers and stuff who live alone. We formed a club at the start of lockdown and we do a regular brunch Zoom call. Been doing that.
I had a weird dream the other night where I couldn't remember the name of that show where celebrities do BMX tricks on a stage. And then I woke up realizing no such show exists. It was a waste of a dream, I thought. Our third guest, it is Julian Lee. Hello, Julian.
Good afternoon. How is everyone? All right.
We're doing well. We're having weird dreams and boarding by pirate ships. What have you been up to in the last 7 hours?
Not all.
If you're watching at home, let me know what you've been up to in the last 7 hours, because apparently this is a thing now. Whilst we start round 1.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 1 is called What's in the Box? I've got something in my black box, and the guests are going to guess what they think it is. And then when I reveal what it is, they will debate why their guess was the closest. Today, I'm going to give a clue. The thing in my box, you will find somewhere very posh. So that's the clue that I'm giving. Kate Smurthwaite, what do you think is in the box?
So it's something you'll find it somewhere very posh. I conclude that quite obviously it is a giant chandelier.
A giant chandelier in this box. Lovely. Julian, what do you think is in my box?
The Duchess of Cambridge's wisdom tooth.
Oh, you would find that somewhere very posh, yes, of course, because it's in a goddamn head. Sarah Bennetto, what do you think is in the box?
I think it's foie gras.
Foie gras, lovely. That's
just a splodge of foie gras.
That's duck liver, isn't it? Pate.
Goose liver, isn't it?
Goose liver.
Yes,
oh, that's
duck or goose. It depends.
Yeah,
it depends on what type you're buying.
Geese are posh ducks, to be fair, so you are sticking with a theme. The thing in my box, it is a pair of binoculars from the London Opera House that clearly says, please replace. So you can view opera from very far away. If I do that, I suddenly have a very tiny head. So wonderful stuff. But once again, everyone was wrong. Kate, you thought it was a large chandelier. Please explain why your guess was the closest.
Well, I mean, you said everyone was wrong, but I mean, patently, I was right, basically. I mean, we're looking at an item that, the key component of this item is glass. It's found somewhere very, very posh and fancy. And you're suggesting that I'm talking about a giant, enormous chandelier, and you're looking at a small object, but all you need to do is peek through your binoculars, and it'll look much bigger. So that's very much the essence of it. If you want to see large, posh glass, Well, simply look through those binoculars. And if you can't see large posh glass, you've got them the wrong way round. And you're the idiot.
The glasses on both sides. That's a very strong opener from Kate Smurthwaite there. Julian Lee, you thought it was the wisdom tooth of the Duchess of
Cambridge.
Cambridge, of course, the poshest part of England. Why was your guess the closest?
Well, actually, before I tell you why I'm the closest, I wish I'd had those last week because, as you know, I like to try new things. So last week, I took a horticulture class, which you didn't like opera.
You can catch Julian on the UK Pun Off every Sunday. Julian, please explain.
Right, well, what you may not know, I mean, Prince William is second in line for the throne, so that means one day he will be heir to the throne. Now, another man is not allowed to touch the body of the partner of the heir to the throne. So to remove that wisdom tooth, someone had to use binoculars and a 27.3 meter long extractor to be able to remove that tooth. And that is why I was the closest.
Okay, I like that. So
Thank you for
lovely.
that laugh, Sarah.
It was brilliant. Sarah, you thought it was some foie gras. Please explain why you were the closest.
Well, actually, foie gras is French for binoculars. So when I said foie gras, I was very clearly speaking French because I too am a pompous, posh twat. She says in an Australian accent. I would say that also both are to be consumed at the opera, foie gras and binoculars. I'm not sure where I'm going with this now. I'm just saying that it's French for binoculars.
I think if you were caught eating foie gras at the opera, you would be kicked out.
If you're caught eating binoculars, you'd be kicked out.
That is also
right.
very true. You are so basic. I love that you stole binoculars from the opera. I love it.
I didn't. My mum found these in the car park of a Take That concert. So I've got points to give away. Sarah, I don't think foie gras is French for binoculars. I would never believe that. Also, I don't believe that you're posh. As big a case as you made. Julian, I fucking love the image of the dentist using like 27-foot tweezers or whatever it is he used to pull out teeth. But because it is posh glass and it can be made look bigger, I'm giving the full 3 points to Kate there. Those are the points locked in. It's time for round 2.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 2 is called Sentimental Value. We are going to reunite our guests with the most precious object that they have in their lives, and they're going to tell us why it means so much to them. Julian, you're going to go first this round, which means, Kate, an item out of your box will be reunited with Julian. What is that item?
It's a small metal tin that contains a grow your own chili plant.
Okay, Julian,
I think
please.
it's already got the mud and everything in, and you just have to undo the top and water it, and hope for the best.
So it's a can of mud, right? Julian,
With
this
maybe
can
one
of mud.
seed in the middle, yeah.
Please explain why this means so much to you, Julian.
Well, 2 seconds.
Oh no!
It basically. My father passed away a long time ago, and he's Mexican. And what he did, his final wish was that his ashes would be kept until such time that it was possible to find tins of grow your own chili and actually take him back to Cancun and plant him where his grandmother, his abuelita, was born. And he wants to return there and be grown and flourish and be nurtured as a chili. So that can goes with me wherever I go. And I thought I'd lost it recently, and the relief, the pure surge of sort of emotion that came over me when I found it, it was amazing.
Amazing.
It was life affirming. It really was.
Oh wow! This is the best acting you've done on What's in the Box, and I think it coincides with the fact that you recently starred in a short mockumentary film that you're trying to plug. So very good viral campaign there, Julian. Speaking of which, Julian, your object is being reunited with Sarah. Please show us what this object is.
Right, well, if anyone's a cat owner, they will know that cats love licky licks. So this is Sarah's emotionally connected object.
Okay, Sarah, please explain why this cat food means so much to you.
Terrific. Licky Licks is actually a product that I designed. I'm quite famous for inventing Licky Licks. I actually patented that, and I have made a lot of money from Licky Licks. Oh, the secret ingredient of Licky Licks is love, and that my company is feeding a lot of our profits back into Scientology. Licky Licks, the brand you can trust. Or can you?
That's a very good slogan. Also, Licky Licks is possibly the best thing to say in an Australian accent. Sarah, you've got an object that you're reuniting with Kate. Please tell us what this object is.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Kate Smurthwaite, I found it. It's this membership card for a gymnasium/pool.
Ooh, we've got a better gym down the road from me. I've not been to it in about £800. Kate, please explain why this gym membership card means so much to you.
Well, as you'll see, if you look at the detail on the card, it's not quite as straightforward as a membership card. It is a membership card, but it's actually, there's a lot of different memberships you can get at better gyms, and that one, of course, is a partner's membership card. You can get a discount if you join with your partner. And I actually signed up to do this as part of a scheme being run by the government to marry off aging old feminist cat ladies. And what they do is they pair you up with somebody they think is suitable for you. And you might be surprised to discover that that's actually where I met the love of my life, you know, the one through a government-sponsored match up your gym scheme. And, you know, we started going together. There was boxing, there was kick-a-size, there was some splashing around in the shallow end while somebody shouted no petting. And to be honest with you, if he'd kept it up and stayed in half decent shape, we'd probably be married by now. But unfortunately, he got distracted. He ended up spending more time in the cafe. I was left there trying to bench things on my own, and we went our separate ways. Me on to a more rigorous gym with fancier equipment, and he onto a Channel 4 documentary about people who've really let themselves go. But there we were, like ships in the night. I'll always look at that gym membership card and think about what might have been.
Oh, what a gorgeous story. Right, I've got points to give out. Sarah, I'm only giving you the one because it's not really sentimental value there. It's monetary value. That was the story that you told.
Yeah.
Kate,
Yeah.
Yes. Kate, I'm giving you 2 points because famous polyamorous comedian Kate Smurthwaite talking about how she met the one. I don't buy it. And Julian, it was such good acting, such a good heartwarming story. I'm giving you the full 3 points for that. That's the end of that. It's time for round 3.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 3 is called What's That? In the Box. You guys are going to pick an item from your box. You are then going to scream the name of this item at the screen, but I'm going to have you muted. It's then up to the other 2 contestants to guess what it is you're trying to say. Sarah, you're going to go first in this round. So choose one of the items. Don't show it on the screen, but just choose one of the items and let me know when you have done. I am now going to mute you, and you are going to shout out the name of your object at the screen. 1, 2, 3. Any guesses, anyone?
I think she said it's a Christmas crumble.
Christmas crumble? I don't think that's even a thing.
I've just invented it then. It's a cranberry and brandy themed crumble, and I'm quite jealous that she's got some because I could definitely polish one of those off right now. I'm up for a bit of early September
Christmas crumble. Julian, did you have any suggestions what you thought it might be?
I'm going to say chimney carpet.
Right, so we're going to unmute you now, Sarah. What was the object?
Bum, bum, bum. It was a cryptic crossword.
Cryptic crossword.
Da-da-da.
Right, in that case, because the first syllable of cri was correctly guessed by Kate, I'm giving you, Kate and Sarah, half a point each. Lovely stuff. Right, next up, Kate, you're going to shout out an object from your box. I've muted you. I'm going to put your full screen. After 3, shout out your object. 1, 2, 3. Any ideas, anyone?
Episode 1.
Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 1. Sarah, any clue?
I think it's the one. She's got her partner in a box.
Well, I don't think she'd be telling us that story. I got wasabi at some point. So let's see what it is. We will unmute Kate. Kate, what was your object?
I'm not sure how you're going to issue any points because what I actually shouted was owl-shaped timer.
Owl-shaped timer. Wow.
Which is your one? You love him? This is the one?
This is another round of what's in the box. Maybe it is the one. And maybe in a sense, it's useful if you're making wasabi.
Yeah. No, I'm giving no points to everyone.
I was going to say, if you give people points there, I'd think you are in cahoots, and I would be very disappointed.
In cahoots there, Julian. Lovely. Julian, I muted you now. Could you please shout out your object after the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to ask you to do that again, Julian, because as far as I'm aware, you said the fish fingers of the mattress man. Julian, after 3, 1, 2, 3. I think
Julian!
1, 2, 3. Any clue at all?
I mean, I'm quite a good lip reader, and I think he said, "Get your fucking fingers off! It's fucking mine."
He is Geordie, so he might say that a couple of times.
I think he wasn't so much telling us what the item was as just warning us not to nick it. I think that's what was going on.
Sarah, what's your guess?
I think Julian has Donkey Kong on Game Boy.
Donkey Kong on Game Boy. Julian, please put us out of our misery. What was it you were shouting?
VHS copy of Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, that's no point.
On Game Boy.
It's not on a Game Boy. Is that why you were adamant that Kate was shouting Episode 1? You just, everyone's packed Star Wars in their boxes. Right, that was a dreadful round. It's time for round 4.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 4 is called Ban This Sick Filth, which is straight out of a Daily Mail headline. Our guests are going to take out the final objects from their boxes, and they're going to tell us one at a time why that object should be banned. Like, let us know all the bad parts about it, or how detrimental it is to people's healths. But we are going to go round this now. Kate Smurthwaite, what is your final object?
Well, this is it's a defluffer for when your cat has sat on the sofa or something. You can like roll this over to get the fluff off. And what this serves to do, and the reason it should be banned, is that this serves to shame people and animals for having hair. And I think we've learned over the years that, the message that women need to shave and pluck every inch of their body is wrong. And we shouldn't put that pressure on young women to feel that there's something wrong with their bodies, the way they look. But can you imagine how much worse it is to put that shame and that pressure on an innocent cat or dog who might just be lying comfortably on your sofa? If you've bought a cat or a dog, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's supposed to be fluffy. And you need to get over the idea that your cat is not allowed to shed onto your furniture, because it is. That's the whole point. You've welcomed that creature into your home, and I'm afraid you've welcomed it fluff and all. And I say, ban this filth.
Very well said. Now, my question to you, Kate, is why do you have one in your house?
Because I also have 2 cats.
But you want it banned. Such a hypocrite, Kate. Such a hypocrite. Julian Lee, what is the object that you want to ban and why?
Right. Well, since I was last on What's in the Box, I've had to start wearing glasses for reading. So
Same.
I think I thought you were a dentist to the royal family. So I say ban this. I'm sick of saying things. Right? I want to be force-fed the news through the radio and the television. I want the right wing to tell me how to think, what to wear, who to vote for, who to hate. I don't want to see with my own eyes that everyone's lovely and we should all get on. I want to be told who to hate. So ban this filth. Tell me who to hate.
Oh, that's very good, Julian. And the fact is, they've been forced upon you. That's why they're in your house, and you don't want them anymore. You'll get your own LCB radio show and break your glasses live on the internet, probably. Sarah, what is the object in your box that you want to ban and why?
I've brought with me this repugnant Australian magpie. It's basically something you sit in your windowsill and it keeps away birds, because birds see this and think, heck no, I'm not going on that windowsill. There's already a bird here. Now, I will tell you that my brother gave me this and I flew it home from Australia, sat it on the windowsill. But the reason we need to ban this little twat is that I wake up to the sound of pigeons hanging out with him, like and so it's not only not working, but it's having, yeah, basically yes. So it's not only not working, but the pigeons have made friends with him, and if anything, I have more pigeons on the windowsill.
Yeah, that is a bad problem, right? I don't know how I'm gonna give away points. Sarah, I'm giving you 5 for that because I don't want pigeons in my garden either. Julian, I'm giving you 3 for that, and a bonus point for the callback about the glasses. Kate, I'm giving you 6 there because I sort of put you on the spot about why you have it in your house, and that required extra effort. But yes, those are the points there. Very well done. That was a fun little new round. It's time for round 5.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 5 is called 23 seconds, which is where my guests will list as many things as they can in 23 seconds. They get to choose the specialist subject, so it should, in theory, be pretty easy. The person in first place always goes first, and at this moment it is Kate Smurthwaite. So Kate, could you please let me know what your specialist subject is today?
I think today, Frizz, because I am in the world of having to get a non-comedy job at the moment, like so many of us are, I'm going to list mathematical terms because I've been doing a lot of maths tutoring and that's literally all that's in my head.
Are you just going to name numbers?
No, I won't use numbers.
Okay.
In mathematical terms. Not,
right.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Fear not. I wouldn't be so crap.
Phrase, that's my round.
Jim Tweedle, who was on the show yesterday, that was his, and he got 79 points. So each to their own. The only problem I have with it is I don't want it in consecutive episodes. So naming as many maths terms as she can. Here is Kate Smurthwaite in 23 seconds, starting now.
Sine, cos, tan, geometry, trigonometry, squares, Pythagoras, graphs, fractions, pie charts, exponentials, logs, natural logs, differentiation, integration, imaginary numbers, pi, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
That is time. Very good there, Kate Smurthwaite. Let me tally up that score. Okay, in second place at the moment, it is Julian Lee. Julian, what is your specialist subject today?
Just before that, can I just mention that before we came on air, I asked Kate, I said, Kate, why do you prefer to teach maths over English? And she went, fractions speak louder than verbs.
Hey! I thought
Julian,
she would have said...
we'll look back and graph about all this.
Hey! When I asked Kate why she wants to be a maths teacher, she said, just cause.
Ah.
Yeah. There's a reason why we don't
Run off
try
on
and
a
do
tangent
jokes on.
now, Fred.
Hey!
I don't want to X myself here by doing a maths joke. I'll just, I don't, something, why? That's great.
Oh, 7 p.m. Sundays, the UK pun off. Julian, what is your specialist subject?
My specialist subject is FA Cup winners since 1971 in the correct order.
Okay, naming names that I couldn't possibly know in 23 seconds starting now. It's Julian Lee.
Arsenal, Leeds, Sunderland, Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, Man U, Ipswich, Arsenal, West Ham again, Spurs, Man U, Everton, Man U, Liverpool, Coventry, Wimbledon, Liverpool.
That is time there, Julian.
Frizz, how much
Yes.
did Kate and Julian just get?
Kate is currently on
Did they get on
33 and a
their
half, and Julian is on 26 points.
Yes.
You are currently on 6.5, so you need at least 30 to win. 28, thank you. Oh, who's the maths teacher
I can
now?
do it.
Sarah, what's your specialist subject?
Letters of the alphabet.
Letters of the alphabet. Right,
Only
okay.
26. We can't
There's
wait.
only 26. You can't.
No, Sarah.
Any alphabet. Any alphabet.
Oh, okay, right. List them off whenever. In 23 seconds, starting now.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, S, T, U, V, Alpha, Beta, Omega. Oh my God, what if I can't get any more? Oh my God, I feel like I just need 1 or 2 more. Gamma, Zeta. Oh my God, am I equal with Kate or am I 1? Okay, wait.
That is time there, Sarah. I'm just going to mute her before she realizes what's happened there. So let me try and... Okay. Right, we've got the final scores. And Sarah, sadly, your internet broke up halfway through, so I only got 6 of those letters. No, not really. That was a perfectly good tactic, Sarah. That was a perfectly good tactic. And Sarah, you have actually won this episode with 37.5 points. After I finish, have you got anything to plug?
I have. Just say hello on my Twitter account at Sarah Bennetto. You can find me through Frizz Frizzle. You all probably follow him already. And you can hear about my gigs and appearances and stuff there. And also, Julian and Kate, thank you so much for playing against me.
Lovely stuff. In second place is with 33.5. It is Kate Smurthwaite, math teacher extraordinaire. Anything? You've got a new special out, haven't you, Kate?
Yes, I decided I wasn't going to let 2020 go by without doing a brand new show. And because I can't do it live in your hometown, I've put it online. And so I've made it into like a multimedia. It's super cool. No one else is doing this. It's got videos and interactive bits and articles and slideshows. And it's called Gloriana. And you can access it at katesmurthwaite.co.uk/Gloriana. And then I also do a weekly political news video called, and their series is called News at Kate, and you can sponsor those on Patreon in the usual places.
Lovely. Links will be in the description below. And in third place with 26, which usually wins the game, it is Julian Lee. Commiserations. But whilst you're here, anyone you'd like to thank or anything you'd like to plug?
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for being charming guests and hosts, of course. As you mentioned earlier, I do the UK pun off every Sunday at 7. I don't know if this show will go out in time for tonight's episode, but that's all right. It's every Sunday at 7 o'clock. I've decided to, get my YouTube channel up because it's been dormant for about 4 years with like 7 subscribers on it. So Julian Lee, put in Julian's top 10 jokes of the week. You should find it on YouTube and subscribe.
Beautiful. One more time, my guests today were Kate Smurthwaite, Julian Lee, and Sarah Bennetto. I've been Frizz Frizzle, and everyone please wave to the camera for 23 seconds as the end credits play.